Hey family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drusilla Shay. If you don't know already, hey, get your shimmy up, get your shake up. Hey. Okay. We done dancing. For today's video, tall girls, come on in. You're welcome. And if you're not tall, that's okay. You are also welcome because guess what? I bet you know someone who's tall. Don't you know a tall girl? I bet you do. Watch for their sake so that you can go ahead and send them this way and they can also benefit from it as well. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the essentials that tall girls need for the fall and winter season. The chill has begun. There's a little bit of burp. There are just certain styles that as a tall girl, we need to just be taking advantage of. So if you are interested in what you should have in your wardrobe as a tall girl for the fall and winter season, then make sure you stay tuned. First on the list, we have tall boots. They can be knee-high boots. They can even be thigh-high boots. We welcome them both. I'm convinced that they were made for us because the way that they accentuate our legs, it's like no other. What other shoe just brings out your height? For those of y'all who are scared of looking tall, listen, don't be scared. Tall boots, they don't necessarily make you look taller unless it has a heel. But what it does is it works with your height and it's a nice accent to your long legs. And so it's something that actually helps to beautify your already beautiful height, okay? It helps to add extra beauty, extra fashion, okay? Extra pizzazz, extra razzle dazzle. You can't really get away with that in the summer. You can possibly get away with it in early spring, but this is the time. So if you're a tall girl, take advantage. Now, when I say knee-high boots and thigh-high boots, just make sure that the boots are not too big on your leg, right? If you can't get boots that are super slim on your legs, then at least try to get boots that, you know, you're not swimming in, because we're not trying to look like fishermen. We're not trying to do that. We want it to still look sleek, okay? We want it to look clean. We want it to look tailored. Tall boots, they help to accentuate the legs. They work with the legs. They're tall, you're tall, so it looks really proportional. And then if you want to just add a little extra benefit, tall boots tend to look more high fashion. Of course, it depends on the style of the tall boot, but a lot of tall boots can give off that like high fashion look. So if you try to look like you just walked off the runway, get you some nice fashionable tall boots. An additional benefit to having tall boots is, you know, that like one pair of jeans that you just can't get rid of, like they don't fit you. They're not necessarily long enough for you, but like you just can't let them go because they just look so good, right? The great thing with having tall boots is that when it comes to the colder seasons, you can pull out those jeans and you can conceal how short your pants are with the boots. So you really get a two-for here. You get to enjoy both the tall boots that accentuate your legs and also the jeans that don't fit. I do have more tips about how to work with, you know, shorter pants. So I'll go ahead and link that video down below for you to reference. All right, so second, something that is great to have in your closet as a tall girl during the colder months is either a trench coat or some sort of long coat. It doesn't necessarily have to be a trench kind of coat. It can even be like a long puffer. The length works with our length. I know of so many tall ladies who are like scared to wear long things because they feel like it'll make them look longer. It actually looks proportional. It looks good. Something that is great about long coats, if you compare it to people who are shorter, no shade to my shorter sisters out there, but something that I have realized is that when people who are a little bit shorter are wearing very long trench coats, it kind of looks like they're being eaten up by the coat. Like it looks very big on them. Just the length of it can make it look like they're wearing like their dad's coat. So take advantage of the long coats, okay? They are for us. And just a little added tip, if you pair a long coat and some nice tall boots with a little bit of a heel, you're gonna be killing the game. So something that I would recommend for my tallies out there who have long necks, welcome the turtlenecks. It actually works with our body types, our limbs, our physique, our figure. Turtlenecks are a nice way to flatter your neck. Something that I love about turtlenecks is that when tall girls wear them, it hits different. If you have a longer neck, what it does is it works with the length. You can also go for a mock turtleneck such as this if you don't want to go for a full turtleneck. That also looks really great. Either which way you go, if you're tall, it's gonna work out. And the added bonus is that you don't gotta wear a scarf. I mean, unless it's like 0 degrees, maybe you should add a scarf. But the good thing about wearing a turtleneck in the fall is you can wear something like this, throw on like a trench coat or throw on a light jacket, and you don't have to worry about your neck being cold. It's not only functional, but it's also very flattering for us who have long necks. Okay, so the fourth thing you want to have in your wardrobe as a tall girl is a knit midi dress. I did mention something like this in one of my recent videos where I give dress recommendations for tall girls who are slim. But whether you're slim or not, if you are tall, midi dresses are your friend. Don't run away from the midi dresses. Of course, the style does matter, but at the end of the day, long things on long people work best because they are proportional. The fact that it would be knit will also check off the functionality box, right? Because it will be warm, and you can also layer it up with stockings and such. You can wear it with boots. So last but not least, what my tallies need in the fall and winter months are some tops, or at least one top that has mesh sleeves. Now this has definitely been trendy lately, but I think that this is particularly a gem for tall girls. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of my tall girls have long arms, and it's a great way to dress up your long arms when you have the mesh sleeves. The whole, you know, beauty of the top lies in the mesh sleeves. And if you got more arm, you're just placing more emphasis on the style. Now this is particularly great for my tall girls who also may be a little bit insecure about having long arms, but whether you are or whether you're not, it will work for you, and you'll be drawing attention to your arms, but in the best way possible, because people will be looking at the style. People will be looking at how, you know, it drapes on your arms. When it comes to this particular item, it is best to get them at tall retailers, because I've ordered mesh tops from other places and they just don't fit me as long. But if you want a mesh top that actually comes to your wrist, which is what I recommend, then I would check out tall retailers who's going to give you that extra length on your arm. One of them being Dell's Tall Fashion. I'll link the particular top down below, but it's a beautiful off the shoulder top and it's nice and long on the arms. Another place that I would check out is TJL Collection. They have this top and it is so cute. It has like these lines. It's just like a really, really nice style. And last but not least, I would check out Long Tall Sally. The great thing about mesh is that during this transitional season, you're gonna have some days that might be a little bit warmer, some days that are a little bit colder. So what's great about mesh sleeves is you still get the sleeve aspect, so it's not like your sleeves are completely bare, but at the same time, you can layer it. So let's say you're outside and it's a little bit colder, you can have your jacket on, but then when you get inside and it's a little bit warmer, you can take it off and be comfortable. So it really, you know, is actually a great transitional piece for the season. But just know that for tall girls, this is an opportunity, okay? If you got long arms especially, this one is for you. Alrighty, y'all, so those are my tips for what my tallies need during the fall and winter seasons. I would love to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you are already eyeing these items or if you already have them in your wardrobe. And also let me know down below if you feel like there are other items that are must-haves for tall girls during the fall and winter months. Please make sure that you press that red subscribe button and turn on that bell notification button so that anytime I post, you'll be up to date. I appreciate you all. God bless you, and I'll see you guys in my next video next Sunday. Deuces.